So you see those AMD CPUs with the X, the XT, whatever it is, right? But then there's those X3D CPUs. What does the X3D mean? And why are they considered one of the best gaming CPUs on the market? To understand why the X3D CPUs are so well known in the gaming space, we kind of have to break down how the CPU works when you're gaming. To make this easier to understand, let's say the CPU is like a corporate employee at a desk, right? And the CPU has something called cache. Let's say the cache is like the stuff on the desk, right? And the RAM is like the filing cabinet next to your desk. So when you're playing a game, the game is constantly asking the CPU for textures, player positions, physical data, right? So whenever a game asks for any of those things from the CPU is gonna have to go to the RAM, i.e. the filing cabinet, and grab whatever data it needs for the game. Because the cache is usually smaller on regular CPUs, so there's not a lot of data on the desk for it to use for the game. So it's gonna have to go to the filing cabinet to grab more data. Now the X3D CPUs have an extra layer of cache stacked on top of it, which is why it's called V-cache. So the CPU basically has more desk room to store more data on the cache. And because the CPU can keep all that stuff on the desk, it doesn't have to run back to the RAM to grab the data that the game needs because it's already there. And it can provide it to the game faster. That means there's higher 1% lows, less delays and latency, and all around just a smoother gaming experience. That's why the X3D CPUs can perform better than like regular high tier CPUs, right? Hopefully that all made sense.